This is a classic, you know. Sunflowers. There is a reason why they called sunflowers, because they actually bring sunlight into our lives, into our homes. Just look at the beauty, the symmetry of the flower. Just look at how perfect it is. That's how God made nature. Perfect, fully balanced, beautiful. Uh, and it's up to us to keep it like that, to enjoy, to cherish, to be there, to appreciate the beauty. We walk around our lives without even noticing everything around us that is profoundly beautiful, full of love, full of care, full of joy, full of beauty. And we are like sleepwalking through our lives. How do we wake up? How do we see what exactly life has to offer us each and every moment? How do we, enjoy the sunrise? Not every day, but at least once in a year. How do we see the beauty of a sun setting over a seashore? How do we teach our children, the next generation, what it is to not get stuck to their mobile devices, to their tablets, and to their video games, and to go out and play, to go out and feel the breeze, to go out and make boats, run them in little streams made out of rainwater, to jump and skip and to play catch, to learn how to be social, to learn how to make friends, how to enjoy life. Yeah. That is the biggest question or challenge that our generation is facing, because we are all slowly turning into very mechanical and very device driven people. We are all slowly turning into maybe antisocial. Antisocial is too strong a word, but socially challenged is what I would call it. Socially challenged people, socially challenged families, our small nuclear families. Even within these small families, we find it difficult to communicate, we find it difficult to correlate, we find it difficult to be able to express ourselves effectively. So while we appreciate the beauty of these flowers, while we see the divinity that God has filled in each and every grain of sand, or each and every grain that makes up this universe, we have to ponder over this question. We have to figure out for ourselves whether the lives that we are living is taking us in the right direction. Whether our eyes are open, we are seeing. Whether our ears are open, we are listening, and not just hearing, and not just hearing what we choose to hear, because that's what communication is all about. I mean, communicating with nature, communicating with God is one step, quite a long distance from where we are today. The basic is to begin communicating with our dear ones, to tell them how much we love them every day, to tell them what they mean to us, to tell them what joy and love they bring into our lives, to tell them how much we appreciate them, to tell them that they really are our most important assets and treasure in this life, in this world. Can we do it once? Today is 13th of February 2014. Tomorrow is going to be fun. We are all going to be jumping around trying to please our dear ones, our boyfriend, girlfriend, our wife or husband, trying to tell them that it's Valentine's Day, we love them, and buy them gifts and roses and take them out for lunch or dinner or a party somewhere. Why is this love meant to be shared only with our boyfriend, girlfriend, wife or husband? Why is Valentine's Day only meant for romance? Why can't Valentine's Day be a day which is spent trying to share and spread love across each and every living and non-living being in this world, in this universe. Make a silent prayer in our heart, thanking, appreciating God for what He has given us, this life, this ability to live, and promising that we will make the most of the unique talents and gifts that each and every one of us possess, and make it a joy for others around us, for our immediate family, for our friends, and take up a simple oath that we will try and maximize the amount of happiness and love that we can spread all around us, to people that we know, to people that are close to us, related to us, friends with us, even to people that we do not even know. I mean, love is not meant to be bound by constraints of relations, by constraints of people that we know, by constraints of identities, but it is meant to be spread and shared. It's meant to grow. Just like nature does not discriminate who can appreciate it. It doesn't really has any constraints over the status of someone watching a sunflower or a rose, smelling it. It doesn't say, if you're a rich person, you can smell me for 5 seconds more. If you're a poor person, please get out of here. There is no such boundary, there is no such discrimination, there is no such intent to even look at things differently based on caste, color, creed, social status, or any other symbols that are man-made. It is only us that make this differentiation. It is only us that decide, how do we figure out how we can stand out different. In our intent to stand out different, we try and find out different ways to be unique. We try and find out different ways in which we can compete, in which we can show that we are better than others. Yet, all of that is for nothing. All of that doesn't really lead anywhere. It just is a false image of the world, an illusion that we create in our own minds and stays there. Our social circles, our status symbols, the cars that we have, the homes that we have got, our material possessions, none of that really counts for much. None of that really matters in simple terms. We do know that, but we still get dragged back into the rat race. Each and every time we try to get and rise above it, something or the other pulls us back. Something or the other tells us, that we might be missing something if we do not compete, if we do not run, if we do not train or go faster than we ever have. So anyways, with this little message of love, here's wanting and wishing and praying that the world can rise above petty things, petty discriminations, petty differentiation. All of us can contribute to making this beautiful world of ours, a lot full of love, much better, much more loving and much more caring, to be able to let go of our ego, to be able to appreciate God, and to be able to spread love the way we are meant to be, the way we were born, the way we are raised, the way we were meant to be. So love everyone, love the world, love God. Thank you so much.